Hi, my name is David. Are you tired of doing all those redundant tasks or feel like you can never get anything accomplished during an 8-hour normal workday? So you find yourself working countless hours in the night, not to mention neglecting your friends, family, and loved ones? You're not alone. Several years ago, I was in your shoes as well. I was working a boring 9-to-5 job that left me working countless hours in the night, sometimes 14, 16 hours a day. I was always tired, wore out, and still felt like I never got anything accomplished during the day. I had to check hundreds and thousands of emails, schedule meetings, follow up with clients, the list just goes on. And looking back today, I can't even imagine working a quarter of that. In today's society, we're basically told what to do, here's what you do and how to do it, and just get it done. Those phrases never really set well with me. I always was looking for more ways to be productive, work less, and get more done. Considering the fact that I already had a workload that was enough for 5 people anyway, you probably feel the same way. That was honestly never going to be an option for me. Then I had a thought, why not have somebody that could do that I could actually delegate and do less important tasks that would actually free up more of my time during the day to do the things that were important to me and important to my job. So I went to Google not really knowing what to expect and typed in the word virtual assistant, because obviously I couldn't have them sitting at my desk, and with me, with no space in the small cubicle, that was not going to be an option as well. However, fortunately, I found a great company called eVirtual Services that actually offered everything I was looking for, even more, not to mention things that I never even deemed possible. So I called him on the phone and I spoke with a sales rep named Mike, and here's what he told me. eVirtual Services provides virtual assistants, or VAs, which is basically a professional who you can actually delegate all your day-to-day tasks to for a low hourly rate starting at as little as $5 an hour. And I was like, $5 an hour? I said, I'm already making $20 an hour, and now I can pay somebody $5 an hour to do all the redundant tasks that I don't want to do anyway? Where do I sign, Mike? Essentially, EVS can do anything you want that can be done with a computer or a phone. We can do virtually everything except pour you a cup of coffee. I'm like, what do you mean you can't pour me a cup of coffee? He's like, David, he said, obviously I'm not working in the same office as you. I can do everything else though. There's nothing you're limited to with us. So he said, David, can you hold on for a few minutes? I said, yeah, not a problem. So he comes back on the phone after a few minutes and he's laughing. I was like, what are you laughing about? He's like, David, somebody's probably going to be knocking on your door in a few minutes. I was like, what are you talking about, Mike? And next thing I know, I got somebody holding a cup of coffee knocking at my door. And he's laughing on the other end of the phone. I was like, what are you laughing about? He said, I told you, I can't do it from here, but virtually we can have anything done for you. Just like the cup of coffee that actually got brought to you. So that's all I'm trying to say to you, David. It's basically, look, we can do everything, like I said, except for virtually pour the cup. That doesn't mean I can't have one delivered to you. That's great, Mike. That's exceptional. He also said, here are some of the other main things virtual assistants can do for you. They can do things like spreadsheet entry, word processing, PowerPoints, internet legal research, online marketing, SEO, website development, graphic design, accounting services. I was like, Mike, that's great. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Those are the tasks I don't like doing anyway, and I really don't have time. He said, don't forget, David, they can actually do phone answering, customer service, telemarketing, work in any type of software of your choice. So right now, I'm sure you're wondering how all this works the same way I was. Well, let me tell you, it's really simple. You'll actually get a greeting email or a greeting call, whichever your preference, with all the contact information from your agent. That was it. From now on, all you have is a dedicated virtual employee assistant who will do whatever you request anytime you want it done. You can also contact your VA at any time. All the work hours are actually being logged until I'll put into a detailed report for me every single week or on a monthly basis. It's emailed over to me, and that's great. And that's when I actually decided to actually come to work for eVirtual Services, because I love the concept and the idea, and definitely see why I wanted to free up the rest of my life and show other people just like you how to do the exact same thing. So what if you want a marketing assistant, a phone answering assistant, a web developer, an accountant, bookkeeper? Not to worry. You can work with one of our dedicated team leaders. This team leader will actually manage all the workers with a specialty in the specific areas, delegate your work to them, and report to you within the results at the end of the business day. You're probably asking yourself, how can we do all this for so cheap, just starting at as little as $5 an hour? Basically, we do this on a mass scale for all of our clients all over the world. And simply the economies of scale allow for us to give small businesses, owners, and individuals just like yourself the same advantages we offer to Fortune 500 companies. So let me briefly recap on the main benefits of having a virtual assistant. We can do anything you want with a computer or by phone for as little as $5 an hour. Your VA is basically an employee of yours working remotely that will work for you for as little or as much as you want. You only pay for the time actually worked on your actual projects. Better yet, you don't even need to pay for payroll, taxes, insurance, offices, computers, sick, vacation time, etc. Because we do all this for you. This saves an additional 30 to 40% more on average. All of our VAs are trained professionals in whatever field you require. So there's no need to do any training unless you want them to do a specific way that you actually do business now. All VAs have a minimum of a bachelor's degree, with many of them pursuing their master's and also PhDs. You get detailed reports of the hours worked and the results of the hours worked on a regular basis. Everything is done in our secure facilities with team leaders or managers watching over all of the agents to ensure optimal productivity, security, and also efficiency. Your assistant will get to know your specific needs and wants and will begin to work for you intuitively based on your preferences, unlike a temp service. Our offices run 24/7, so your work can be done and completed while your rest of your office is sleeping. EVS works around the clock. We provide all of our clients with a 100% satisfaction guarantee, ensuring that you will be continually satisfied, or we will fix it until it's perfect. So now you're probably wondering, how can I get started, David? Simply give us a call at 888-471-5624 or email us directly at info@evirtualservices.com, or you can go right onto our website at evirtualservices.com and submit an inquiry. So what are you waiting for? At eVirtual Services, our endeavor is your success. Sign up today for a virtual assistant and get 5 free hours for absolutely free to use any way you like. We also do web design, internet marketing, our SEO, call center, phone answering, receptionist services. The possibilities are endless.